Suppose that you have a scene like this. This is actually a night scene, a same 3D model. I have turned the the light to be zero, because now it has been identified as the night scene. Now if you move around the 3D model, now you can see it's pretty dark here, because I have turned off some of the artificial sunlight coming throughout the this window here. Again, if I just move to outside, I'll show you that I have some light sources here. uh, in here you can see there's a one typical light source. It's a pretty large, uh, and um, and there's another light source here, and it act like a sun here. So now you can see the intensity as 12. So if I make it to 1, now let's see what happened inside, because my 3D model, inside my 3D model, it has been lit up because of this outside light. Now you can see it's pretty dark here, because I have reduced the intensity of the this the outer artificial light source. So again, if I just increase it to 10 numbers, now you can see my scene has been lit up. So usually in normal practice, so what you have to do is you have to decrease it maybe at least to 5. Now your scene might be darker, but you need to apply a certain amount of artificial lighting to the your 3D model. Now you can see from my model here, there are a couple of light fixtures here. So usually the first step should be, you can place some of the artificial lighting, usually the rectangular lighting, all over your place. So now what I'm going to do is I'll just place this light here, and I'll make the maybe the size of 100. Okay, and the intensity to be at least 5, because I don't want to lit up all these places, because in practical way, in real life, you don't have a scene like fully lit up because of the night sky or any other light source. Usually you have dark places, you have the brighter ones with the light fixtures. So now I'll just place this my light fixture here. So again, if you placing of your light artificial lighting is a bit hard, you can use the wireframe. So by enabling wireframe, you will be able to see all these as wires like this, and you can place your the light fixtures very easy. So now you can see I have gone up. So I'll go down again here, and I'll make it the real world one. Okay, I'll make it a little bit up. Okay, sorry. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'll just increase the attenuation radius, and I believe having the intensity of 5 is not enough, so I'll make it to 10. We'll see the effect. Okay, there's nothing much, maybe 15. Okay, there's not much here. 20. So I think there's a problem with the light. Okay, because I have placed my light uh, upper side of the ceiling, so that's why it does not have any effect on the intensity. Now I'll decrease it maybe 15. Okay, now maybe 5 to see the difference. Okay, there's not much difference if I just increase it. Okay, so you can see the difference. If I just increase the intensity so much, there will be a lot of thing will cover. So I'll make it the attenuation radius to this area. Okay, now I'll just decrease it to maybe 100. Now I'm gonna place this lighting all over my place. So usually I'll cover with 4. Now what I'm gonna do is I'll just again copying this to this side as well. Okay, if you want further, you can have that. So now you can see your model has been lit up because of this artificial lighting. So again, from here you will be able to control your thing. I mean, you can see this is actually rectangular light 4. If I just press this one and press this one and this one, or maybe all the way up to here by from the shift, and I'll use the here. Now you can see all of this rectangular light has been selected, and you can increase the intensity or decrease the intensity. So that's up to you. I mean, it's a pretty easy way to select all these things. So I'll make it maybe 200, and I'll make the a bit warmer here, 355. Okay, that will give some luxury. Oh no, it's not, it's bit too much. So I'll increase and I'll make it more cooler here. Okay, maybe 6000 will be enough. Yeah, that's better. Okay, if I just press escape here, now you can see this is the current model here. And there's another thing you can do, and that is, I mean, you can see there are some dark places in my model here. So you can lit up, because having photorealism in your model, you have to find up all the dark places, because otherwise it will be so dull when you have the final image rendered. So in order to do that, so what I'm going to do is I'll just click this one and I'll go up to here and I'll make it bed here. So I'll increase the attenuation radius and I'll decrease the intensity, because otherwise it's too obvious that having, even though there's no light fixtures there might be a light. So it's not good to have that kind of a faulty in your render. So I'll decrease it to maybe 2 or anything, and I'll just increase the bando length as well. Okay, I hope it's good now. Now what I'm going to do is, again, I'll just press escape here, and if I just go to effect here, and you can see there's a cool AO, that is ambient occlusion. So what this tool does is actually, so if I just disable it, usually, I mean, when the artificial lighting or the natural lighting touch the surface of any of the area, usually these the edges or maybe the dark places, usually they are a bit darker. Because of that, if you need to increase the I mean, if you can increase the AO from here, I mean, your edges and all the dark places will be lit up. So usually you can check from here, this effect panel. If I just enable here, and I'll just make it here, now you can see a white clay model here. Now if you just increase the model, you can see a bit darker. That means these edges will not get much light. So usually if I just go here, that means your model will be fully lit up. There will be no such dark places or anything. Again, if I just move here, you can have plenty of dark places. In order to preview these things, here there's an option called the AO overlay in preview. So if I just enable this, now you can see it has been enabled. If you just increase it, now you can see as it is, I mean, whatever you have applied, because once you are rendering these things, I mean, this image will be rendered, because this will give an idea about the preview. So usually I'll make it to 2 and I'll decrease the radius here to bit. Now you can see your model being a little bit dark, but you have to be very careful because it's pretty tricky. You need to identify all the places here. Now you can see my whole ceiling has been gone to dark, so I don't want that kind of effect. So I'll make it here and I'll make it bed here. So that's the plus point from the DeFi, there are option that you will get, all the things on, but still here, I believe there's a, a very dark material. So what I'm going to do is I'll just click here and I'll make another one here, and I'll make the intensity to maybe 10 here. Okay, I hope that's okay. I'll increase the intensity a bit. Now the intensity is a bit high. I'll increase it to maybe okay. Still, I believe it's still high. Okay, I'll just okay. Now it's good. And if you need to have more here, now you can see you have two different rectangle light, but the corners and everything has been lit up. Now hope you can see here, and this is the actually the rendered nighttime image. So if you just render this one, and from here also, because you have a TV here, now I'll press the I here. Now if I just press I here and increase the intensity, so it will lit up the all the scene. I mean, because of the the TV, there's a the global illumination and the ambient occlusion as well. So from this, your scene will lit up, but usually you don't have to do much intensity, because otherwise it will sees as a white image. So it's bit unrealistic. So in order to do that, I'll make it under 5. So now it's pretty clear. So again, if I just move here and I'll see my this light here. Now I'll just increase it a little bit more, 9, and I'll come back and see the results. Now you can see a pretty good realistic, because this cupboard also been covered with the the strip lights. In previous video we have done that, and here there are another thing that is called the I have made a mistake, because this light source is visible. So again, you have to careful with when you are doing it. So I'll make it this one. Now your light source is not visible, because it's artificial lighting. You don't have to show your the light shape here. Okay, sorry. Okay, now it's good. Now there's one thing remaining we have to do. That's actually light up the the light fixtures we have done. So I'll make it perspective, because otherwise it's a bit hard here. And press I here, and you can see these are the light fixtures here. It has been applied already the intensity. So if you just make it like this, intensity will be 0. There will be no the emissive material here. Now I'll just increase it like this, and here you have couple of light fixtures you need to lit up. Okay, now I'll make it this one. This one. Okay, here it has been not selecting lights. Okay, it has selected all the model instead of this one. It doesn't matter, because it does have the emissive material, but we have to use some point light here. So I'll make it some point light here. Intensity should be 2 here. Okay, now attenuation radius, I'll make it a bit lower. Okay. instead of point light, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'll make it 0.5 here. Okay, attenuation radius to be very, because I need to lit up, maybe 8. Okay, now I can see. I'll need that one. Okay. Now again, what I'm gonna do is I'll just use the spotlight here. Okay. Now the intensity should be maybe 10 here. The cone angle will be like this. Okay. We'll see how it is now. I'll make it more warmer here. Okay, now it's good here. Now what I'm gonna do is I'll just copy this one. Is there, okay, there's another light spotlight here. So I'll make the light here. So you can use the wireframe as well, because I'll use some wireframe here. Sorry, because otherwise it's a bit hard to identify the location here. Now you can see, you should, okay, now it's good. Okay. So the workflow is a bit different, because since this the light fixture has been identified as a whole, so you don't have to do the emissive material kind of a thing. So what you have to do is you have to place the initially the point light here, and then the spotlight, because having point light will give you a certain glow here. It will act like this here, I mean similar to this one, because if you have a bulb or a light fixture, you will lit up the entire area from that. Then you need to have the point light that will focus on the light area. Now you can see my area has been pretty good here. Now whole the area has been identified as pretty good now. So then I hope you have enjoyed about this video.